This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by TidalHealth.
Coming down with the flu, I think you'll agree, is a drag. You get run down. It messes up your personal life. It messes up your professional plans. It's just the worst, which is part of the reason why here on DelmarvaLife we like to keep a certain tradition alive.
Yeah, to not only protect ourselves, but to encourage others to get their flu shot. We roll up our sleeves on camera and get our friends from TidalHealth here in historic Studio D. And here to help us out today are Catherine Rogers. She is the Director of Community Health Initiatives at TidalHealth. She is joined by Don Sullivan. She is an RN and an infection preventionist. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to start off with a really easy question. How important is it to get a flu shot?
Oh, it's extremely important, especially after last year. We saw record numbers last year for the flu after having been in the COVID pandemic. So we don't know what we're looking at this year, and we need to protect our families and ourselves.
Absolutely.
Bust the myth for us. You cannot get the flu from the shot.
You cannot get the flu from the shot. Now, you give the shots during cold and flu season.
Right.
It can be a coincidence if people get the flu after getting the shot, but the shot is more than 50% effective usually, protects yourself and others, and really prevents severe illness. It's recommended for everyone 6 months and older every year.
And this year, you have a new electronic process that you're using. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we're really excited. Dawn and I have worked really closely with the IT teams, and we've got tablets. So y'all are familiar with MyChart. Instead of having any paper this year, our goal, we do have a plan B, of course, is to check people and verify their information when they drive up. And then the nurses will be able to get them to sign the consent right there on the tablet,
Right.
and everybody will be on their way. It'll be in MyChart as soon as they're driving
It goes right
away.
into the system.
Yeah, neat.
How about that? Okay, so let's talk about the shots for a second. Where can we get shots?
We can give flu shots at the Shorebirds Drive-Through Flu Clinic,
Right.
and that is on Friday,
Okay.
the 29th. And that is from 8 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
We've changed a little bit this year. We're getting kids down to the age of 8 because they don't go to the pediatrician as often after they get about 8 years old.
Right.
So we want to make sure that they're protected also. We're also doing Chris Field at the TidalHealth Pavilion on the 7th of October from 8 a.m. to noon. And also the Apple Scrapple Festival.
So do we need a
Nice.
doctor's orders, or are there any restrictions or anything?
Nope, you just come in, roll up your sleeve. Now for the young ones, anybody who's a minor will need to have a guardian or parent there to sign. But other than that, just write up and we'll be happy to give you your shot.
And I bet you're happy to give us our shot right
Absolutely.
now. Okay, so we're not really rolling up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're rolling up
Yeah,
sleeves.
I don't know if I can get my sleeve up far enough. So I had asked her, I said, well, if I can't get this sleeve up far enough, can you just go through the sleeve? And she said, no.
No,
Okay,
it's
well,
not gonna
all right.
happen.
I thought it was a good idea.
All right, we do this every year, and every year I sit here and I go, oh, I hate this. And
Are you not a good shot taker?
it's just the few seconds before the shot that I'm not happy,
Yeah.
not happy. It's that build-up kind of thing, and then after it happens, I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad. So
And we knew that in the first place.
yeah. Just
Now,
you just
I'm sorry. At Purdue, this is a drive up.
drive through.
Drive up,
Drive
yes.
through.
So you want to make sure you wear something where you can just lift up your sleeve. The nurses can come to either side of the vehicle, so you
Right.
don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
But it's really easy. It shouldn't hurt very much at all.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have a little bit of soreness after. You might want to
Sure.
rub it, and but you shouldn't have any other side effects.
Yeah. And I think right now the thing I need is distraction. So tell me a joke, Jimmy. No, don't do that, because I might start laughing.
She does this to me. No, she wouldn't start laughing. That's the funny thing. Every time we start,
I
we're
didn't even feel that.
trying to set things up, they say, tell a joke, Jimmy, and suddenly everything's working.
It's like, oh, I don't need
Well,
to.
that
Thank
works.
you. That was really good. I didn't feel it at all.
So Dawn, is one of the big things, relax?
Absolutely. Keep your arm relaxed. I always tell, especially little children, keep it like a spaghetti noodle.
Oh,
And if you keep it like a spaghetti noodle, it will.
Go over the back?
Yep.
Right.
It will help you to stay relaxed and your muscle relaxes, and then you don't have any problems with the injection.
I know you usually go up here, but that's as far as the sleeve's going to go right now.
I'll get it
Is
up
that
there.
okay? Okay.
It's also important to note
Watch
that
this.
it protects you against 4 different strains of the flu. So
Oh,
it's
really?
quadrivalent.
This is like They start the research on what is in the shot, what, last year?
Yeah, they look at what's circulating in the southern hemisphere,
Right.
and then the manufacturers use that to make up the vaccine, and so that's why you're trying to get a good match.
And like you said, it's not gonna necessarily prevent you 100% from getting the flu, but it might keep you out of the hospital, especially the elderly.
Yeah, and thousands of people are hospitalized because of the flu every year, and the most at risk are the elderly, people with underlying conditions, and infants. And think about all the people who can't get the flu shot. I mean, if they're a baby and they're under 6 months old, they can't get the flu shot. So
Yeah.
you're protecting those who can't protect themselves.
You are so smooth.
She really is.
Dawn, you're the best.
Kat and Dawn,
Thank
thank
you.
you
Yes.
so much for coming in. And of course, you can go to any of those drive-through flu shots, and they're free, right?
That's right.
Absolutely
Good deal there.
free. Can't put a price on wellness,
No
can you?
kidding. You're right.